Your assignment for this week is to do your initial ePortfolio. So think about your career interest. Again, if you don't have one, just make something up for the class. If you can't make something up for the class, talk to me and we'll figure something out. You may want to take a look at this typology test, if we want to do some introspection. But now, thinking about the actual assignment and what I want to see. First thing is you have this template right here to download and use. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it downloads this PowerPoint template. Open that up when it's done. And you can see this is very plain Jane. You have to plug in all of your own stuff. So obviously, the name is going to be your name. It has a placeholder for future career, what experience you have now. And then I also want you to reflect back on some of the assignments that we've already done, right? So, or topics that we've talked about. What did you learn here? And then so far, what's your favorite assignment that we've done? And what's your least favorite thing that we've done? So this is just as of right now, a couple weeks into class. We'll go back and do this again at the end of class to see how far you've gotten. So the template is there, but what do I want you to do with it? First thing is it has to be school appropriate. Now, I'm pretty lenient, but I think we all know where the lines are. Don't cross them. So when you're thinking about the career, first thing I want is a little profile about you, right? What's your background? What's your experience? What's your education? Then tell me about the career. What are the trends? What's the growth? What's the salary look like? What skills do you need? Physical, mental, emotional demands. What kind of education do you need? All of these things right here. So that's one part, is researching your career. Second part is showing me that you know how to use PowerPoint. So you have to have a new theme. You can't just turn it back into me plain. I want to see from the design tab, pick whatever theme that you like, right? It's not going to bother me which theme you pick, but I do want to see you add some flavor to it. Next thing is to embed an image of some kind. I want to see a slide transition. Slide transition, remember, is changing from one slide to the next. And then I also want to see an animation. So that is an element inside of a slide. That could be a picture bouncing in, or that could be a text box swiping left, something like that. I also want you to put notes in. So you can see that on this first one, the note is already there. But here, when you're talking about your career, right, my career is going to be a community college instructor. And then I'm going to put a note down here. Now, the note can be whatever you want, but just imagine if I was going to be mean to you and make you get on screen share and present this to the class. What would you want to make sure you're talking about on this slide? So I would put a note down here saying, I have a passion for helping others, right? That's just going to remind me of saying, okay, I do the technology stuff because I'm good at it. I do teaching at the community college because I like it. I really, I know the technology stuff. That's great. I think my better way for me to impact society is to come here, teach to you, and help you find what it is that you want to do next. So this little note down here is going to help me remember to talk about that. When you're doing your research on the salary, you're going to find that somewhere. So make sure you cite that appropriately. You can put that on each slide, or you can do one at the end. But I do want to see whatever you know how to do from previous classes, a MLA or APA citation. Don't let it go too long, and then make sure that your spelling and grammar are good. So again, to run through that assignment, first thing you do is download it, make all the changes that we just talked about of a style, adding things in, make it about you. Don't worry about number 3. I'm not going to make you present, but just be aware of, if you were going to present, what you would need to do within PowerPoint to be ready for that. And then do have fun. This is a nice way to kind of explore yourself, your goals, and how you use PowerPoint. And then we do have the grading criteria here. These first few are kind of high level of just, do you know how to use Office? Are you covering all of these different things? Worry about this bottom half here. So, did you give me career information? Did you put a theme on it? Did you put in the picture that I told you? Did you put a transition? Did you put an animation? How's your grammar? Where's your APA or MLA? Did you reflect on all of the assignments? And then presentation here just means overall look, right? Does it look pleasing to the eye?